Now, B, it's been 10 years.
10 years.
How does it feel being back?
It feels...
Everybody saw Blue Ivy Carter stepping onto the Met Gala carpet like royalty, making what many called her grand debut at just 14 years old. The moment was polished, glamorous, and impossible to ignore. Cameras flashed, fashion critics applauded, and for a second, it looked like the perfect passing of the crown, another Carter stepping effortlessly into cultural royalty. Even the excitement around her arrival felt bigger than fashion. What's the inspiration for tonight? Family Guys. Legacy right here. That one word, legacy, said everything. And honestly, Beyonce made sure everyone noticed it. She stood there proudly, talking about how surreal it felt to return with her daughter by her side, praising how beautiful Blue looked, how poised she was, how ready she seemed for the spotlight. People even joked that grown celebrities needed red carpet lessons from Blue Ivy because her poses looked that polished. But that's exactly where the internet's side-eye began. Because people started asking a very uncomfortable question. Ready for what? For years, Beyonce has been famously private. She barely speaks to cameras. Interviews are rare. Public appearances are calculated. So suddenly seeing her so openly centered around Blue made people wonder if this was more than just a mother being proud. Was this a debut, or a rollout? Because the praise didn't last long before the backlash started. Fans began accusing Beyonce of pushing Blue into the spotlight too early, some even using the harsh phrase, pimping out her daughter for brand longevity. And the controversy wasn't just about appearances. It started with the rule everyone knows about the Met Gala: age restrictions. Since 2018, the Met Gala has reportedly maintained a strict 18+ policy. The reason made sense: it's an adult-oriented fundraiser full of priceless art, elite networking, and an environment not exactly built for teenagers. It's not prom. It's one of the most exclusive adult spaces in entertainment.
It's incredible to be able to share it with her, and I think she looks so incredible.
She looks so beautiful.
People have been turned away before for being too young. But somehow Blue Ivy was there at 14. That alone had the internet talking. Then came the money conversation. People love to throw around the idea that if you're rich enough, you can buy your way into the Met Gala, but that's not really how it works. Even if you can afford the reported 6-figure ticket price, you still need approval from Anna Wintour herself. Money opens the door. Anna decides if you walk through it. So for Blue to attend, people assumed this wasn't just about cash, it was about influence. Serious influence. And Beyonce had plenty of it. She was also a co-chair that year, which in fashion terms is basically being principal of the entire school. Rules tend to bend when you're sitting at the top table. That led to rumors that a quiet exception had been created, a parental accompaniment loophole allowing younger attendees if they arrived with iconic parents. Some online were even calling it the Blue Ivy Clause, as if the rules had been rewritten specifically for the Carter dynasty. True or not, perception became reality. People believed the system bent for them. Again. Then came the outfit debate. Some people said Blue looked elegant, age-appropriate, and stunning. Others said she looked styled like a grown executive in a luxury campaign. An off-the-shoulder designer gown, shades on, full glam, carrying herself like a CEO instead of a teenager. To critics, it felt less like a 14-year-old attending a special night and more like a child being introduced as the next luxury brand extension. And people remembered this wasn't the first time.
Surreal, because my daughter's here.
And Blue looks so beautiful.
She looks so beautiful.
When Blue appeared at earlier premieres like Mufasa, the Lion King events, similar criticism surfaced. People accused her parents of dressing her older than her age, strapless gowns, makeup, styling choices that made some viewers uncomfortable. The argument became bigger than fashion. People said that when a child keeps receiving praise for looking grown, the message can quietly become dangerous. That beauty, worth, and attention are tied to appearing older, sexier, and more polished for public consumption. That's where the over-sexualization accusations came in. And for many people, that crossed a line. Then there was the glasses moment. That probably said more than anything else. During the red carpet, nearly everyone around Blue seemed to want one thing: take off the sunglasses. People were gesturing. Publicists were signaling. Stylists stepped in. Even Jay-Z reportedly joined the effort. And Blue? She refused. She adjusted them, kept them on, held the line. That tiny act hit people differently. Some thought she was being difficult. Others saw something else entirely. Maybe those glasses were her shield. Maybe in a room full of flashing cameras, billionaires, and adults treating her like a symbol instead of a child, those dark lenses were the only privacy she had left. because beneath the polished poses, people also noticed nervous fidgeting. Small signs that reminded everyone she wasn't some fully formed industry veteran. She was still a kid. A kid standing inside one of the most intense adult rooms in entertainment. And that leads to the real question. Is Beyoncé opening doors for her daughter? Or building her successor? Some believe this was strategic. By bringing Blue and breaking the rules, Beyoncé guaranteed the Carters became the story of the night. It created the perfect PR storm. Everyone debated the 14-year-old on the carpet instead of asking bigger questions, like why Beyoncé remains so inaccessible, why interviews are almost non-existent, and what the next chapter of the Carter empire actually looks like. Blue became both the headline and the shield. And strangely enough, one person allegedly uncomfortable with all of this is the last person people expected. Mathew Knowles. Yes, Mathew Knowles. The original stage dad. The man many people credit and blame for building Destiny's Child through relentless discipline, ruthless standards, and a win-at-all-costs mentality. The irony is almost too perfect. This is the same man who pushed his daughter through one of the toughest artist development systems in pop culture. The same man whose management style was often described as harsh, demanding, and emotionally brutal. Former members have spoken openly about it. LaToya Luckett and others described how criticism could be hard to survive at such a young age.
I'm like, we could learn some red carpet tips from Blue.
Absolutely.
The way she's posing, I'm like,
she was ready.
She was.
Michelle Williams has publicly discussed battling depression during that era and feeling dismissed when she tried to explain it. Mathew had them training like athletes, running while singing, touring with adult acts while still teenagers, and carrying the weight of the family's financial future on their shoulders. He built a machine. And now, allegedly, he thinks Beyoncé may be doing too much with Blue. That's why people call it hypocritical. Because how does the architect of the blueprint suddenly object to the blueprint? Well, some believe it's because Mathew respects the old-school grind. In his mind, success had to be earned through struggle, discipline, and years of proving yourself. Blue, on the other hand, is entering through legacy. Straight to the top. No boot camp. No grind. Just the Carter last name in the biggest room in fashion. To him, maybe that feels less like mentorship and more like branding. Maybe he believes Blue is being introduced as a product before she's even had the chance to decide who she wants to be. Or maybe he simply knows how ugly the entertainment machine can get because he helped build one. And maybe that scares him. Meanwhile, Tina Knowles publicly celebrates Blue's confidence and grace, while Mathew's alleged private concerns paint a much darker picture. That split says a lot. Because if even the grandfather, the man famous for pushing too hard, is reportedly worried the child is being pushed too fast, people are going to pay attention. So now the questions get heavier. Was Blue Ivy's Met Gala debut a genuine coming-of-age moment? Or a six-figure branding exercise designed to protect the Carter throne? Is Beyoncé simply a proud mother using her power to create opportunities for her daughter? Or has she become the ultimate momager, willing to bend every rule to secure the next generation of relevance? And most importantly, is Blue choosing this life for herself? Or is she simply the crown jewel of a dynasty where choice was never really part of the plan? Because legacy can look beautiful on a red carpet. But sometimes, legacy also looks like pressure wearing designer heels.